It's like the really good, like the first time you put a Turtle Beach on.
Yeah, boy.
You're just like, well, I can fucking hear myself.
Wow, it is good.
Nobody fucking knows what you're talking about.
Throw your 6-ring packs in the ocean.
Jeez.
If you care about fish and you want this planet to prosper with life for the rest of existence, you need to throw your old car batteries in the ocean. And when you get a 6-pack, just take the rings and get some scissors and then stab it in your leg for thinking about cutting them.
Correct.
If anything, you should go out of your way to put a bird in the 6-ring pack already.
Correct. Maybe get a family of ducks and their ducklings.
There's plenty of geese walking around everywhere.
Correct.
Oh, that'd be a good way to keep them from getting separated from their parents.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, people put leashes on their kids.
It's a kid leash for ducks.
Wow.
Just solve
you
the
can decorate it, make it different colors and stuff. Tie dye it before you throw it in there.
Or just put lead-based paint on it instead of tie dye.
That's even better.
It's
honest.
Not toxic.
Correct.
You just drip. Even better, you could drip antifreeze to the 6-ring pack, and then some Wile E. Coyote shit and fucking trap them.
I just remembered a story, but I don't know if I should tell it.
You should
There's
always
no
tell stories.
limits, man.
You remember
Mm-hmm.
when we were with Jeffrey and I had that jar full of a disclosed substance?
Yes,
And
Chemical X.
And it was dark, purpley black. Just not good.
Just like motor oil, per se.
Well, this didn't happen. It's just completely hypothetical.
If it was to happen.
What if 5 years ago we were at a lake and somebody just happened to throw a trash can into the water?
One of the big 55-gallon round things.
They wouldn't if they had the chance. I don't think they
But if they
would've.
did.
Yeah. Well, when I said it, it reminded me of a story. It was just me saying, I have an idea of something that might happen one day from someone else to do. Like
the start of a mutant movie or something like that?
Yeah. Well, anyways, in this fake story that's not real, the person that we know, that the person knows, would throw a big 55-gallon barrel into the water, and as it's sinking, somebody grabs a jar full of a toxic, unknown dark
Chemical
substance and throws it, not thinking that it will actually hit the barrel.
Not even aiming for the barrel.
And it just explodes, and all you hear are people
I wish we had that video still.
There is a video.
Hypothetically. Hypothetically.
Yeah, that would be cool if someone would do that and video it. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
There's lots of hypothetical videos out there, of all sorts of things.
Hypothetically, I don't think I've ever seen water change that quick.
What if that were to happen, you just see a bunch of fish just float to the top?
Oh man, dinner.
Grow wings and fly away.
3 eyes.
Oh.
Like The Simpsons.
I saw a thing where a calf was born in India or something, and it was born a cyclops, and they were praising it as a animal god.
Makes sense.
I think they do all.
But they say that animals with cyclopia or whatever it is, don't fact check me on that. Google it. They don't live long anyways, so their cow god would have died. So go show you what having one eye does for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I was about to say some stuff. Anyways, we're recording episode 14 of the Very Okay Podcast.
14, but I only got 10 fingers, so.
I got you. There you go.
Here I have with me are people I never met before.
We were at Speedway, actually.
Yeah, in Shelbyville, where you see everybody.
Yeah.
They
They asked me if I had $1, and I was like, nah.
I was like, hey, you got a Rillo?
I asked him for 79 cents for gas, but he kind of challenged me on it, and I don't have a car.
And that's 2 gallons now.
Right.
But anyways, these are actually some old friends of mine. We used to live together a couple times. But
it's a long story.
This is that we should have a podcast with everybody.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Even
everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Wow.
The one that everybody that we used to.
Should we have to get him special headphones?
No. But Dylan was supposed to be here, the other host, and I bought him a birthday present for Like his birthday was like the 2nd or something, and I've been waiting. I bought him the best gift, and I've been waiting to give it to him, but I'm just tired of waiting. So I think I'm gonna just have you guys tell everybody what it is.
Oh shit!
Because I wanted his reaction on the podcast, but it's just I can't take it anymore.
So we have to react for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. Okay, decent.
It's a book, but before I tell you guys what it is, he kept guessing what it was because I hyped it up so much. He said, at first he said, "Is it a pony?" And you gotta keep this in mind. I said, "No, it's not a pony, but you can use it for one. You can use a pony with this."
Yeah.
And then he asked, "Is it a gaming computer?" And I said, "No, but you can use your computer for this." So it's that book on that red thing under there.
Oh boy.
I want you to read it out loud.
I didn't know that this was real.
Somebody made that?
Okay.
Make sure you get the author as well.
I'm not gonna turn this around and read it and butcher what I don't even know, but
Are you good with all the words?
Yeah, Natural Harvest.
It's a cookbook.
Yes. It's a nice little quick flash. A collection of semen-based recipes by Paul Fatih Fotenhauer is how I'm going to butcher his
Let
name.
me see this. Wow.
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 So I don't know if he's actually going to listen by the time that I'm able to give him this, but I feel like the reaction will be just as good.
I don't know if you can see it, but
It really says
That's
semen.
it, yeah.
Semen.
I'm going to read it back to you. Semen is not only nutritious, but it also has a wonderful texture and amazing cooking properties. Like fine wine and cheeses, the taste of semen is complex and dynamic. I wouldn't know. Girls, you can probably, comment your opinion on that, whatever.
Yeah.
Semen is inexpensive to produce. It's free, and is commonly available in many, if not most, homes and restaurants. And restaurants.
And restaurants.
What restaurants?
I guess. Well.
The Natural Harvest
Natural
ones.
Harvest ones, I guess.
Despite all of these positive qualities, semen remains neglected as a food. This book hopes to change that. Once you overcome any initial hesitation, you will be surprised to learn how wonderful semen is in the kitchen. Semen is an exciting ingredient that can give every dish you make an interesting twist. If you are a passionate cook and not afraid to experiment with new ingredients, you will love this cookbook.
Let me touch it again. Jeez.
I don't even want to open the
I
fucking
do, but
pages.
it's like I don't want to.
You don't want to be tempted to make one?
Correct. You know what I'm saying? Go home and just self-recipe. It's like I want him to see the first recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say, "Wow, this is called this." I want him to be like, I want it to be new to him.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't accept anything this man's cooking.
Correct. If he cooks anytime soon,
I'm
with
talking
anything,
cookies,
oh,
bro. There's drinks. Oh my god!
that was a martini. That's
It's called a almost White Russian.
Whoa. Yeah.
I think he's gonna enjoy that.
Oh my god!
If he doesn't try to make anything, if he doesn't succeed in making anything, I hope that he tries.
That book is like sleeping with a fat chick. You're gonna do it, but you're not gonna tell anybody.
Right, it's like a moped. You know?
I don't know if I mean, if I was to end up making something, I don't think I would try it. I think that's a big gap.
What would you do? Like feed it to somebody else?
I would just
Have
like
someone else try it, maybe.
go to like a party or something, find someone you don't like.
Take like a sample.
Like a church
Sample.
fish
Just
fry?
Walk around with
Sample.
it. Just go to a random person's party when it's like derby time, and just like carry a bunch of them on a tray.
Toothpicks.
Bite-sized semen rolls. Like,
Semen cakes.
that's crazy.
Would you like an almost white Russian? A what? Oh, almost white Russian. You know?
Like,
you know?
I've seen some good gifts. That
That's well thought.
isn't even my gift, and it's like top excitement. You know what I'm saying? I'm more excited for him to receive this than for the last present I received.
I'm gonna give the person I took this idea from their credit. Chase Harmon.
Oh,
Chase
nice.
Harmon. He got it
Nice.
for his cousin. Well, he said he
Chase.
did. I don't know if he actually did, but
Shout out Chase Harmon. I've met you like once and a half,
One
but I
and a
feel
half
like you're my
times.
brother. So
Chase is my like best friend from 2nd grade, and Mikey talks to him more than I do.
Jeez.
I-
Jeez, Mikey, way to go. Way to steal somebody's friend.
he came over to our old house once, and for whatever reason, I mistook him for a different Chase. You all remember this, and I didn't care because I thought it was a different Chase, and then you told me it was Chase Harmon,
It was Chase.
and that was a game changer.
Isn't it always?
At least you learned your lesson.
Yeah,
And it only took once.
I'm gonna get a hard on for like anybody named Chase now, just off the top. Like I'm trained.
He'll be on here one day.
He has to be.
He's got to be. I'm not letting him set foot in Kentucky without doing this podcast.
It'd be sacrilege too.
He has so many good stories about his time working at a strip club.
which is amazing.
But
He sends me Snapchats all the time of things he finds in the parking lot, and it's terrible. It's the worst stuff you could imagine finding in a parking lot.
anyway,
Yeah.
I said, well, okay, we made a thing called a Patreon for the Very Okay podcast. It is like a thing where you can donate money to help fund things. Like you can pay, like we have tiers. That's like $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, 25. It goes up to like 50. And you get like perks. Once you hit like 10, you get like monthly shipments of stickers from us.
Cool.
But we got our very first patron, and it was somebody I was not expecting. It was Dalton Murphy.
Hey.
Shout out
Dalton
Dalton
Murphy.
AKA Murph,
Hey, Murph boy. Murph
AKA
daddy.
Dolph Boy,
I think,
AKA
Young Dolph.
Whatever else you come up with
Anything
related
you
to his
can say
name.
with Dalton Murphy. Yeah.
Daltink.
If
Dalton,
Dalton,
yes,
if Dalton is the
Dalton.
first, then I guess that's only right that we're 2 and 3 or 2 and 3.
Correct.
So
That's a good reason to get all of us back together.
I'm gonna read the tiers just so like the people who are listening can see what they get.
listen up, spend your money.
right now.
Okay, the $1 tier is called Okay, and it says, "You have proven yourself as a fan. You will get a shout out on an episode."
Nice.
Second tier is $5 a month, called Kinda Okay. You're one step closer to being very okay. You will get some stickers in the mail periodically. Very okay, $10 per month. Praises from all 3 hosts on the next episode and monthly stickers. Super very okay.
Dang.
We basically fucking love the shit out of your face, and you will get a non-threatening sexualized shout out on a podcast episode from Dylan. That's the other
Hey.
Dylan, not me.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay. Let's
If you
clarify that.
consent to it.
If you consent.
Also, an available clothing item of your choice. Then the most okay tier is $50 per month. I don't expect people to do this, but it's just there as an option in case some rich person is listening.
There you go.
I can
Sponsor.
imagine.
Some rich person or someone that is really cool.
More than very okay.
Like you don't need to pay your bills
Yeah.
all the time.
Mm-mm.
They can be late.
You could have a cool hoodie.
Yeah. $50, the most okay. Monthly stickers and clothing delivered to your house with a drawing from our disturbed minds in our kitty notebook.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we can
Oh.
whip that up for you real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give us $50.
Out of the custom kitty book here. I'm sure y'all have seen it before.
Yeah, that's been like a staple of this
It's
podcast.
furry too.
Yeah, so Dalton Murphy donated $10 per month, so we got to praise him. Since
It's
all
all the
3
time.
hosts are here, we all have to say some nice things about him.
Okay.
I'll start. Dalton. Dear Dalton,
Where do you start, honestly?
you're too wholesome to sum up into one sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I really like your purple shoes. Unless you're not an LSU fan.
Correct. If you were an LSU fan.
Yeah.
Hypothetical.
I don't like sports. I just like purple. But yeah, I really dig them. And thanks for ever doing something that you didn't want to do, but was for everybody. I'm sure that's happened a lot.
Wow. How do you back that up?
It's very broad. I'm
Very,
sure he
very,
did
very
that a lot.
vague. Yeah. Thanks for being selfless, Dalton.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dalton, where do I start? I only got to
AKA
live
Dalton.
with you for a year, so I don't have as many nice things to say. I have more, obviously, than Mikey's broad answer. I'm just going to be specific. So I used to be off every Tuesday, right? And Dalton was on third shift. And he would wake up during the day and he would hang out with me because he knew I didn't want to sit around and be by myself all day.
Shout out third shift gang.
Selfless Dalton. Yeah. Dalton is probably one of the most selfless people.
Yay, Dalton.
Dalton being a regular on the show as well. Let's get him up here.
Yeah, he can come up here one day.
That's the reunion. We definitely have to have him now.
Yeah, you're right. He'll probably want to be up here by the time he sees this.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. For sure. If he doesn't, then we'll drag him up here kicking and screaming.
I'm going to say my nice thing. Dalton, I'm sorry for almost killing you. I told the story on episode 6 of the golf balls and the tannerite.
Yeah.
It still bothers me all the time.
Get it off your chest, though, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm it was a dumb idea to
but we were all into it.
To put golf balls taped to tannerite.
Like, we low-key made a fragmentation bomb. Like, I mean, if there's any FBI or DEA agents listening for whatever reason.
DEA.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah. That was hypothetical, too.
Yeah, Dalton, it was always fun when we lived at Hunters and you decided to party with us.
Correct.
When some people didn't want to.
Yeah.
I'm glad he made it through that time he almost died as well.
Yeah.
From when he turned all super white because he saw blood, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we had to, carry him to the couch.
Yeah, if anybody shows Dalton blood, then we will kill you.
Yeah. We'll come after you.
Don't show him blood.
That's the exact opposite of showing
And
him.
don't you dare tape tannerite to golf balls.
Don't tape tannerite to really any projectile.
Unless you're shooting around a person you don't like.
Or someone that cuts their 6-pack rings.
Whoever goes against the system.
Someone who puts their used car batteries, they take them back to AutoZone when they're done using them.
Yeah, you should use them as the target.
There you go.
Dalton, I'm very appreciative of you being a fan of the podcast.
Yeah, double shout out Dalton.
He told me he listens at work. Some people tell me they listen at work, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, I could see him listening at work. It's a very appropriate place and not scenario, but setting to listen. You don't have to listen to other people.
Yeah.
I remember my last job, the last company I worked for, me and my partner would listen to various podcasts, including yours, and then we changed companies, and the work was faster, and we couldn't sit there and listen to podcasts anymore. And we were gonna listen to one our first day at this new company, and I was like, dude, we can't. It's
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I know it's just not a podcast scene. I guess.
You hear about a lot of people saying they listen to podcasts at work and whatnot. So if they tell you they listen to work, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that means they're listening to your voice all day.
Yeah, and I only listen right now. I used to listen to 3, but it just I don't know. I like listening to music too. So
right.
And
I like listening to music a lot.
I'm working when I listen to them every time. So the one that I never stop listening to is Joe Budden podcast. That's a big inspiration for me.
Can't say I've watched too many. I've probably seen highlights and clips and stuff.
I've seen Joe Budden's.
I just played on Spotify. I don't watch the YouTube because it comes out 2 days late. But that is my favorite podcast. I don't know why. There's just the chemistry between the 3 hosts. I guess they've known each other for a long time. It's really good. So if go tell Joe Budden that I said to listen to his podcast.
Yeah.
Since you know who I am and not him.
Yes.
Shout out Joe Budden. Hope you're listening.
He's not. He probably doesn't even listen to his own.
Probably
He just sends it.
Yeah.
Just gonna send it.
He just gets to the room and talks and then leaves. Somebody's like, "Oh yeah, we recorded that, by the way." Oh, cool.
He's doing a lot for the podcast world. I feel bad for people who did podcasts before they got popular.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when I first got an iTouch when I was 14 years old, I would see a podcast section of iTunes. I'm like, what is this shit? I think she was
Meryl.
fucking this up.
Oh,
Get
technical
away, cat.
difficulties.
Yeah, I would see the podcast section on iTunes. I'd be like, what is this?
It was just all dumb stuff at the
Stupid.
time. Who would listen to people talk?
Yeah. Remember, people used to be like, will you, like, get my cat out of here?
Hey, Meryl, get away, Meryl.
People would be like,
Meryl.
if you would have told me, like, 10 years ago that people were making money from letting people watch them play video games, I would think that you're an idiot.
Right.
But now, like, Twitch is
In
just,
the millions.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's stupid. Well, like, I still think it's stupid, but I still don't get why it's a thing, but I don't know.
Hey, play this game and get people to like it a lot, or to watch you a lot.
Like, the people aren't even likable.
We'll just pay you.
Right.
Like, Ninja.
He's, bruh.
That's a lot to look at. That's a lot to look at. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to
Like,
pay
I
attention
understand why he's, like, the best Fortnite player now.
Yeah, if you told me tomorrow that I was a pro skater and you gave me a skateboard with my name on it, I would, like, just automatically, without even practicing, I would be better just because in my mind I know that that's the only reason I'm making money now.
Right.
Like, if you just set me in front of Fortnite, it was like, here's a $5,000 a day. You play this all day, every day.
If
I'd be
I
like, okay.
if I was getting paid to play, I would. Shit. How many hours in a day? 24. I'm playing for
last time I
25.
No.
Last time I checked, yeah.
a little 48-hour days or
Yeah.
something.
Heck yeah. I mean, to his own, I guess. I mean, if you can sit down and play video games for, like, I mean, hours, like 6-7 hours at a time, you're not going to have any eyes by the time you're, like, 40.
Yeah. I don't know how I used to do that when I was in high school. Like, I wasted...
Yeah.
I don't regret it, but I wasted 3 summers of my life on Xbox.
Wow.
My high school summers.
That's strong.
I remember days.
It was so
where-
much fun though, because if you played with the right people, like we wouldn't even be playing games. We'd be like making fun of people.
I remember I would just like get off the bus, and like before that at school, you're like, "Hey, are you getting on? You getting on? You getting on? You getting on?"
Yeah.
And everybody would go home, and within a 30-minute window, you had
Ding,
8 people in
ding.
a party, or
Yeah.
6, however many was allowed. And then you just play games until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and the sun came up, and then you'd pass out, go to sleep, wake up at like 3 o'clock the next day, or however. If it was early, then you played more. But I mean, that was weekend and repeat.
It was pretty fun. I had like a whole squad of just people from, like scattered all around.
Yeah, I probably wished a lot of bad stuff on people during those times. Like, sorry to anybody's mom who got cancer or something, like, that I wished
That you made
upon.
fun of? Right,
Yeah,
right,
like,
right.
if that ever actually happened, I'm sorry. That was
apologize.
young me, but
I don't want to say the things I did on Xbox.
you don't have to. I mean, the people who know. I mean,
All I'm
good
gonna
enough.
say is that I had a camera.
Dang.
Webcam on the 360
Think
before
about it.
Connect was even a thing.
Think about it.
That's what it was, right? You had to hook a webcam up to it.
Yeah, it was like a little USB webcam.
A little known secret about Xbox 360 messages is that you can make them pictures, and it wasn't something that they would like tell you, like, hey, you have the option of doing a picture message. But this is unrelated to Dylan. It's just coincidence. But I received a picture message out of the blue one time. I'll never forget. It was on firing range on Black Ops, and I got a random picture message, and I was so surprised because it said picture message. I'd never received one before, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. And I fucking opened it, and it was just a butt.
Like butt cheeks.
Yeah, just butt cheeks.
You got lucky.
Yeah.
Was it a dude?
I mean, yeah, it was like a hairy, it could have been a hairy woman ass, but I mean, it was obviously like a,
Nah.
oh god, that's a butt.
You
Nah,
got the
you got
light
Yeah.
punishment.
Yeah. Compared to what anything could have been, like,
What it
I'm
was.
appreciative of that butt, I guess.
Thanks, but
Yeah.
thanks.
You got off easy on that one. I can't tell you, like, if anybody ever played Uno on the 360, now that was like a horrible place to be if you were an innocent person.
Did it have an open chat room?
It was just like a lobby of 4 people. Uno, like you just play Uno,
Yeah.
the card game. But if you had like your settings changed to like public or something, then you can see anybody with a camera hooked up.
Oh my god.
It would just, I saw some strange strange things.
It's like chat roulette, but on Uno.
It was like chat roulette times 4.
Oh, man. Chat roulette at night.
Nobody could
Uno
ever...
at night. Uno after dark.
And
Uno on HBO.
It automatically played if you just let it sit there. So, like, nobody would be, like, near their controller. They'd just be, like, doing weird shit on the camera.
Wow. Who would have ever thought, like, could you imagine being the developer of Uno on Xbox or something like that, and then you get
Messages.
you get like word that somebody's using the Uno cameras for like very vulgar things.
Well, they had a new one that came out for the 360, and I was like pretty hyped because I thought that it was like the same one,
right?
But you can only do that if you're that person's friend. You can only see their camera.
And now you got a bunch of random friends seeing your butt.
Yeah,
that's not fun.
The people I had on Xbox were usually like people I talked to a lot, so I didn't want them to see my butt.
Right.
But anyways, I had some topics I wanted to talk about, or just like random stuff. Well, I don't know if I want to. I'll talk about this first. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, announced his divorce today from his wife.
She's rich.
His net worth is like 100 and something billion, 130. I don't know.
That makes me sick even thinking about
You know,
how much money is going to be in between those two. Is she divorcing him or is he divorcing her? I'm assuming it's the other way.
I don't
around.
know. Does it matter?
does it? Yeah, I was gonna say, does it matter?
I think if like, not to sound sexist or anything like that, but I think if like a woman divorces the male for whatever reasons, like the court would favor that. You know what I'm saying? Like if she left for whatever reasons, this and that, yeah, we're gonna give you like $20 billion.
That's crazy.
Versus like him divorcing her because she's a,
Right.
crazy
Something.
woman. Again, not to sound
Got
sexist,
caught stealing packages or something.
right? She's a doorstep stealer.
It says, the headline from Fox News says, Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO, worth $137 billion to divorce his wife of 25 years.
Wow.
Like
Yeah, she's getting money then.
yeah, like one, that's nothing to him really, because like he has said that he doesn't know what to spend his money on.
Yeah, you can't spend.
Amazon is probably gonna be like the first $1 trillion company. It's like 60% of my paycheck.
We just talked about that today too.
Like almost everything in this room that we're using to record was, like, even the stuff I used to make the shirts, some of the shirts, like all this stuff on the wall, that mannequin, like everything is from Amazon.
If you don't know where to get what you're looking for, or don't even know what you're looking for yet, just open Amazon.
Amazon all day.
Like
So when you ask somebody like, "Hey, where can I get that?" I'll just check Amazon.
Check Amazon.
Yeah, check
Go to a
Amazon.
store and like ask a price on something, and if they tell you a higher price than what's on Amazon, just leave.
Yes.
Pretty much.
But
Price check.
yeah, I think one, like that's light to him, and two, that just shows how annoying she probably was.
Correct.
Right.
Because after 25
Is she good looking
years,
at least?
Yeah, what's she look like?
decent.
I mean, how old is he?
She's decent looking. Yeah, she's not bad.
Okay.
He's a. I mean, it doesn't matter what he looks
It
like.
really
right.
doesn't.
He's worth.
She's gonna be
X
well taken
billion.
care of for the rest of her life, whether she's a
Even if he
Naughty
gave
or
her
naughty.
like $1 billion.
right.
Yeah. You can't, like you said, you can't even spend your money that fast unless you have a drug problem or something, or you just buy 9 Lamborghinis.
Buy shares in Amazon.
I'm gonna if I had that much money, I would buy as much 6-pack rings as I could and
Yes.
pour them into the Pacific Ocean.
If you had that much money, you could set up a collection point for used batteries and 6-pack rings.
Wow.
Said
And people, you could pay.
Wow.
You could pay people for their used batteries.
Oh my! Just get it like a van and transport it, or drive around neighborhoods.
You could
drive it off a cliff into the ocean.
create a collection
Yes.
company with your money
Oh,
to drive around and collect
man.
used batteries and 6-pack rings.
I heard.
You could start a whole business with that much money. Use battery and rings collection agency.
Don't tell anybody what you're doing with it until
Right.
the
Just tell
last.
them you're picking it up for them.
Like in the 10 years later, you've got a warehouse full of.
there was
Just
this
set that
guy.
warehouse on fire.
There was this guy on the Joe Rogan podcast. He was talking about Like, he's like this young, like mid-20s guy. Like, he's doing this thing where he has these like robot things that just like go around the ocean and pick up trash that's floating. It's like they're saying within like this like, a short amount of years they can clean up all the trash in the ocean.
That's stupid.
So Jeff Bezos' wife should buy some missiles and then launch them into those things.
Yes. So that none of it gets cleaned up. Because rings for life.
It would create like a guerrilla war of people trying to clean the ocean and people trying to throw batteries and six-pack rings in. Oh my god.
Is that illegal to destroy one of those things that's cleaning up the ocean?
How do they run?
It's not
Probably
not
on
illegal
water.
until it is. Like
Right.
laws were created once, you know what I'm saying? So like
It's like,
be
hey,
the
don't
reason-
do that again.
yeah, be
Right.
the reason that they create a law saying it's illegal.
You're not allowed to shoot a missile into a robot that cleans up trash.
Law.
Yeah, there's that. I've talked about this on another episode. I just want to like bring it up again. The Jeff Bezos thing. People were complaining because he only donated $2 billion to something. How you guys feel about people who complain about where donated money goes?
Well, how much did you donate, first of all?
There's lots of ways I feel about that.
And my man said 2 billion.
That's with a B. With a B.
You could
How can you be
do
mad about
2
that?
million.
How can you be mad about that?
Because
Like,
that's
wow,
a small
only $2
percentage of
billion,
his net worth.
Right? Well,
It's like, okay, you think that just because you donated the same small percentage of your net worth by giving $5 to the Salvation Army,
Right.
that is the same? We're talking billions.
Yeah,
like,
so like if an average person is worth like, I don't even know how you do that. Say 50K or something like that.
math.
Yeah.
math.
Numbers. I'm not good with numbers. That's why I just let other people donate money.
I feel like the way that I feel about that is you just it sucks, but there's always going to be people that hate what.
Yeah, I mean,
There's always
he could have
somebody.
donated a quarter of his net worth, and somebody would have been like,
Why wasn't it?
Why wasn't it
50%?
half?
"Yeah, what are you gonna do with the other 50%?"
Right.
Live my life.
Yeah,
I built a fucking billion-dollar business by not complaining about things.
Correct. Buy more stuff with my billions of dollars.
I wonder if he shops on Amazon.
Oh my.
He
He
probably
probably doesn't have to shop.
He has like an executive account where he
Yeah.
just gets free stuff.
He just puts it in his shopping cart and then it comes to his house.
There's
doesn't pay
probably
for
like a part of his, like his house is like above a warehouse, so they just like bring it to him.
like
There's a conveyor.
like the bank shoots.
I wish that more places had those.
They're very. I've seen videos of people like putting them in their house and stuff. Like, so if we was up here, you could just like send a beer.
Dang.
That is a good idea.
I saw this picture of somebody that installed like a mini fridge into the wall of their shower
Whoa,
for like shower beer. Those aren't really that great. They're overrated.
They really are.
I've done a
I've done a
couple of
few.
shower beers.
I've done a few.
Yeah, but is it ever really like? I'm so glad
It wasn't good enough to do it more than twice. I don't
It's
think.
like it's really good to do as soon as you get in. It's nice and cold versus the hot water, and
Right.
then the hot water and your beer start to be the same temperature, and then it's like warm beer. And you're like
why did
halfway
I
through.
do this? Now there's shower water falling into the top of my beer.
Right.
Now this is half soap, half beer, and those aren't suds.
Not that it takes a genius to figure it out, but I saw somewhere that the science behind why you like shower beers is that like your blood vessels are expanding because you're getting hot, so it like scientifically gets you a little bit drunker drinking shower beers.
Science.
I
So
can
if you
see that.
like
Yeah, that's
shotgunned a bunch of beers in the shower, you probably get really drunk.
that's why they say not to drink while you're in a hot tub.
Right.
But who do you really know that takes good beer into the shower, though? You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you took anything but a piss water beer into the shower?
A little,
You
little,
know?
little craft beer in
Right.
a stein.
The 6-pack that cost you $40. Do you take one of those beers in there?
You better throwing that 6-pack ring in the ocean.
It's called
too.
Starbucks beer, not craft beer.
Oh, sorry. A venti lager.
Venti cerveza.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you guys are you guys too prideful to use the stupid coffee slang when you order drinks?
I'm too stupid to use the coffee slang. Is what it is.
I just have them large and they understand.
I'm just too stubborn to learn it.
The same
that,
thing.
That
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
say
not
whatever
gonna lie.
large, whatever medium.
Yeah, to rephrase me calling myself stupid. I mean, I'm dumb, but like Dylan said, I'm just too stubborn. Like, you look up at the menu and it's already confusing. Like, if you go there every other day, like most people I assume do, you would know what you want. But I'm pretty sure we get the same thing every time.
Every time.
What is it, white mocha, whatever? That's what I get.
Maybe something holiday-ish,
Yeah.
depending on what it is.
But it's small, medium, and large. I don't even know I guess it's venti is super big, is the large, and grande is like medium.
It's all stupid.
It's
Yeah.
all just...
I don't even like Starbucks anyways.
Really, I don't go to Starbucks enough. Number one, like you guys, there's no point in learning it. I don't go enough to need to know, you know?
You can buy them in Speedway.
Speedway has coffee.
I don't think it's the same.
Thornton's has coffee, and they have Stoke. So the little caffeine
yeah.
packets. Does Starbucks have that? I don't think they do.
I saw something.
Sorry?
I don't want to say it was on another podcast and be wrong, but I heard somewhere, maybe on the radio. I think it was on the Bob and Tom show. You know how
You still
wild
listen
their
to the
stuff
Bob
gets.
and Tom show.
It's the only thing on 95.7 in the morning. But
There's your first problem. Is not
anyways, they were saying that Starbucks has to put in school when you try to go to like Facebook, it would block it.
Yeah.
They had to put internet blockers like that on Starbucks's Wi-Fi to stop people from watching porn.
I mean,
why are they filtering what people watch?
yeah. Why are they advertising free Wi-Fi when everybody knows what that means?
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Hmm.
Thought I could come to Starbucks and watch my porn.
I mean, as long as they're just watching it, right?
Yeah. Some people just admire the film.
If anything, you could like
I
play
get
it and
Playboys
like
for the stories.
like crack the screen closed a little bit and just listen to audio. You know, be respectful.
It would be disrespectful if you did watch porn in Starbucks without headphones on. That I could see probably being a problem. That might be
I'm
a
afraid to
little
watch it in my room without headphones. Anyways, I want to talk about this. I don't really have too much to say about it, but you guys started watching the R. Kelly thing.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, let's
It's an odd segue, but
let's get there.
Man. How many times have you sang the remix to Ignition?
It's a remix to Ignition.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Okay, stop.
bro.
All right. But
Got every man in here wishing. You know what I'm saying? I can't listen to it anymore. The crazy part was, obviously, it's a 6-part series. Mikey and I only got to the first 2. We just started watching it last night. We only got to the first 2. And just the first 2, like, Mikey got up and was like, I gotta go to bed. This is too much information to take in.
and then they hit you with that little on the next episode.
Oh, on the next episodes are the ones that you're like, maybe one more tonight. Maybe one more. Like, I'm definitely going home and probably sliding one in before bed.
Yeah,
I listened to you can't not go back and listen to his music after seeing this. People are getting mad about his streaming numbers going up. I'm like, you really think that money, like, he's been rich this long and doing bad things the whole
rich.
time, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's whatever. But like, you can go back and listen to his old lyrics and hear some like questionable
yeah, like in
Oh,
that show.
The Aaliyah part is
Right.
what killed me.
The song-
He wrote the song for her and she sang it, and it was about a
age
young
ain't nothing but a
girl,
number.
Yeah, trying to get with the older dude, and then it's like you said, all his lyrics just start to like make sense, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, and
wait.
I listened to a song called "Step in the Name of Love." He keeps saying he's the Pied Piper of R&B.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And like, the story of the Pied Piper is that he just like comes to a town, plays music, and just like brings all the kids with him.
Brings the children with him. Plays the flute or
The
whatever.
flute, whatever
and
they
follow
said.
him. Yeah.
Like he
Makes sense now.
that was like a proud thing he said.
He told him.
Kind
He already
of
knew.
weird.
The Pied Piper.
Like
R&B.
what I don't understand, and I mean, like, I guess it's with most sexual allegations, you always hear the same reasons why somebody didn't say something then.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like these situations may be a little more finicky because it's, you know, young girls and stardom, and you know, you're twisting their heads around to make them think that if they don't say no, they're
They'll
gonna
be
get what they
stars.
want.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean that alone is crazy to even think to be in that circumstance. But at what point was nobody saying anything?
When he was paying them.
Yeah, maybe we haven't gotten that far into the confessions on his crew and stuff
Right.
like that. But I mean,
When you got your boys going to the mall to recruit,
Right,
though, that's
right.
It's just, you know, like what was however old he was, like 30, just
He married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was 27.
and had documents forged by his manager
Yeah,
or whatever.
the
it
guy
was.
admitted it on the
Yeah.
on
thing.
camera.
So-
Why is
so-
all this just like everybody's like, well, wow, R. Kelly did
So
this?
you using this as an example, along with like, I know it's different. Like Colin, or not Colin Kaepernick. Judge Kavanaugh was the Senate seat or whatever he was trying for.
Supreme Court or
Yeah.
something.
So these allegations come from when he was in high school with someone his age, and now it's a big uproar. Like, why wouldn't someone who's being, exposed now with all these confessions and stuff? How isn't that like 25 years after you commit, you can't be tried or whatever that is law?
Well,
I know there's like the double jeopardy law or whatever it is.
I don't know how many times he went on trial, but I feel like it wasn't very many.
They found
There's a
all
lot-
that child pornography on his computer, like had evidence, video, and he got found not guilty.
The sex tape video.
like there's evidence of him doing it.
'cause they
and
said
they're
that
like,
now.
nah, he didn't do that.
In the show, they were saying
What,
the courtroom saw him.
The girl, he signed an artist called Sparkle. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
I don't
I remember
remember
that.
her, but she was like saying that was her niece. Like she'd recognize because she was like introduced them to each other.
That was the one with the bangs
And
in the
in
old
the-
one.
The fuzzed out one.
Yeah.
on
the
the
whole time.
on the trial or whatever in the court case. The reason he was found not guilty is because the girl and her parents both said that wasn't them. And
You done fucked up.
he obviously like paid them because
Yeah.
like why I don't know.
That's crazy.
How much money do you have to pay somebody to say, hey, I've been sexually interactive with your daughter and threesomes and whatnot. Here's X amount of money to not say anything.
I know.
And not just not say anything, but
To say that it
it wasn't
wasn't.
you. So
Yeah.
not say anything, but definitely lie as well.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I admit that there was a lot of times where I was on my phone not paying attention, but I got the message.
You get the gist. That's for sure.
There was a part of the series where like one of the mothers was like they were following her with the cameras and she like found where her daughter was staying. It was like with his people in a hotel room.
Whoa.
She like helped her like escape. I was like, what? Well, it said that on an article it said that he is like under investigation again because of that. Like
Right.
they had all these accusations and stuff, but nobody had just like put it together and just put it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all it took, though, was, like you said, people to say something.
It's
I mean,
out
if
there
it's happened
now.
to however many girls there it happened to,
And
why did it take so long, to be honest? And why did it, I mean, I know it just takes one, and then everybody comes out of the shadows.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I just saw a video before we came of the like 3 of the girls at R. Kelly's like latest concert. The girl that's like started all of it, that's been on like, I heard her on the Breakfast Club this morning. Like she's there with a hat on. Literally, like the stage is here and she's standing right in front of the stage. And he's like walking past and like talking to her and everything. So I mean, how bad is it? I guess I don't know. It doesn't help.
I think I feel like he was like brainwashed. Like I'm not saying like he is like a god where he can just like alter your thoughts and
Yeah.
stuff, but like if that's all you know for a certain amount of time, that you're just like scared to do anything else.
It's like a cult.
It's
Yeah.
like you can either live with this rich ass person and just do what he says a lot, or just like go back to your normal life. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I bet you
It's
some people are just scared to go with that, just like you say, go back to their normal life.
and like they don't like talk to their families or anything. So like I feel like they would just feel bad if they went back. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I was locked in a room with 5 other girls for 10 years.
Right.
I'm back though.
Hey, I'm back though. Full steam.
Yeah.
What you got to eat?
I think that was like the most like serious topic we've talked about on this whole podcast.
A little damper on that, and you had the guest appearance for the most serious topic. New upcoming news, I guess. If you haven't watched that docu-series.
Docu-series,
To be technical, it's 2019. Politically correct here. It's pretty decent.
It's pretty decent.
Another thing too, I just had the thought in my head. It could have been completely taken out of context, but there was like a Facebook live video or something. I think it was one of the first episodes, one of the ones we watched. But R. Kelly is just standing there, and he's like talking to a group of people, and he's obviously a little upset, but he's, again, could have taken out of context, but he says something along the lines of, if they were gonna do it, they should have done it 20 years ago, or whatever number he said.
Oh, I'm handcuffed to my destiny.
Yeah.
I'm handcuffed
so,
to my destiny. They should have done this 20 years ago.
Right. So, I don't know how you take that or to what context it was spoken, but, I mean, that there is like O.J. Simpson coming out with the book about how I would have done it or whatever that was.
Except he's saying, I did it and it's too late.
Right,
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. So, I don't know.
I saw something earlier today. It said that he's planning on leaving the country.
Probably a good idea. He's actually probably, once people really find out, I mean, it's already out what he's done. There's already video of it. There's already people with proof. I don't really think he's safe anywhere.
I'm pretty sure if you're under investigation, you can't leave the country.
But if you're R. Kelly, you probably can't.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. You probably got a few bucks you could pay somebody.
Correct.
Hey, but
That's how he's alive right now.
there might be some serious news coming up about R. Kelly in the year of 2019. So listen for that. You know, you might find out he's arrested, shot in a shootout or something. We can start taking bets on it.
That's what I say. I mean, some of these girls' daddies are gonna start coming out of the woodwork.
They're just gonna buy tickets to his concert.
Boy.
You just sit way far in the back.
And that golf idea is gonna come into handy.
Oh yeah, yeah, we can do that. See, if we never would have done that awful thing, then we would never had the idea to do for someone else.
Correct.
To do that.
Yes.
Not us. We are not doing anything with golf balls.
Other than hitting them with golf clubs.
Yes.
We need to do that again.
That was fun.
I got it. Mikey still owes me a driver. I don't have a driver. Mine's broke.
I broke the head off that bitch.
Come on, dude. That was a nice golf club. That's the only golf club I had.
I hooked you up with an OG club.
I still have it.
Dang it.
Though
I still have mine.
Do you still use it? You still go hit any?
Like a couple of times a year.
Yeah. I get the craving to when it's warm out. That's about it.
Yeah. It would have been nice to go the other day. But anyways, we talked about a contest that we were doing for the podcast
I've seen that, yeah.
a while ago, but nobody has entered yet.
What?
Jeez.
It is a podcast or is a contest where you can win $500 if you're good at something.
$500.
I'm not good at anything, but I would definitely try to win that.
We made a post about it, and it seems to have not gotten anybody to try to do it. I just think that people were like, oh, I guess it's too late, or like, oh, I guess I'll not have a chance to win.
If it's anything like I think when I see enter this raffle or enter this drawing to win, whatever it is, like I automatically assume someone else is going to win it.
Yeah.
But
this isn't a scratch off. This is a small podcast.
As he just said, there's no one in it yet. So we're talking, you're the only person.
Good chance.
Even if two people enter, that's 50-50 chance.
I mean, your odds
if both are good enough and worth $500.
Correct.
You know? You can't just come with some chunk like plate spinning routine or something like that.
If you show up with plate spinning, I swear to you, we'll delete your video before it's over.
All you have to do is just make a short video of you showcasing your talent, or just explain why you would like to win the $500 and what you would use it for.
Holy crap! You don't even have to have a talent.
You could just have a brain worth $500.
Yeah, if you have a really good idea, then you can just explain it with your mouth muscles and your throat sounds.
Or unless you can draw, you could always draw.
Yeah, that's like a talent and an idea.
If you explain well enough what you would use money for if you drew pictures.
Maybe you should draw what you would buy with the money that you spend.
If you can draw so well, why don't you just draw money?
Yeah. If you draw so well, why don't you just sell what you draw? Then you don't need $500.
Yeah, so somebody enter. You'll probably get a shout out, maybe, to be the first contestant. Maybe not. Don't quote me. It's not my podcast.
I think that if at least like 3 people don't enter, then I wouldn't be able to pick a winner fairly, because it's like some kid's just gonna end up like kicking a hacky sack or something, and like dancing beside a bucket, like that one video, that one kid.
Right.
Somebody doing a bottle flip onto like a ledge or something.
Hopefully there's some talents out there, hidden talents. Even if you don't think it's a very good one, send it in. You might be America's next top model.
Right. Does everybody see it or just you?
Yeah, we'll show the people.
The winner?
If there's enough people that do it, then we'll just like post them all and let people vote.
Ooh.
So that's, go to the Very Okay Podcast Facebook page. What else have you posted it on? Facebook, YouTube, maybe, comments, whatever.
It's on we might make a video for it, but it's the Very Okay Podcast Facebook page. It's facebook.com/veryokpod.
Like, share, comment,
leave a video,
DM your videos, leave a video.
Yeah.
Send us pictures of your
wait a second.
Your grandma wearing our merch.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good.
That could be a contest. Best picture with your merch in it.
Right.
If you anybody who gets arrested wearing a Very Okay Podcast hoodie gets a free hoodie.
Whoa.
That's totally worth it.
So I need to go do something.
Hurt someone.
If I accidentally get arrested, I hope I remember that you said that, so that like
officer, hold on, I got this hoodie in my car.
Right.
Let me go get that real quick.
So I'm just gonna wear this one out.
I'm not very okay.
Not really. But anyways, I'm glad you guys could fill in. I think I'm gonna cut it off.
It was a solid podcast.
Thanks for having us.
It was very, very last minute. For you guys that don't know what time it is right now, it's 1:00 in the morning. It's not really it. It's 10, but we came over here like
it's January 9th.
We're supposed to be here at 7.
Yeah, Mikey didn't tell me until 8:45.
Okay, look, real quick, just before we cut it off, the story behind me being late.
Man,
I thought Dylan was talking about filling in tomorrow on the podcast, and it definitely wasn't for tomorrow. It was for tonight, and that was like talked about an hour and a half ago, maybe. So we had to rush to get here, to be here now to film the podcast on surprise guest visit.
Yes.
Ivit Tivit Don.
Shiva Boom Boom. Shout out to
So,
Boom
yeah.
Boom Head.
Yeah, shout out to Daltink for
Daltink,
giving us money.
hey.
Shout out Daltink again.
For giving us money on
Golf
Patreon.
claps.
Daltink, next time you want to spend your money every month, try to get rid of all the purple stuff you have and replace it with red and black things.
Whoa. That was a
That
heater.
way.
If you guys want to be cool like Dalton and get talked about by us or whoever else is filling in,
It's
next
$1
week
a
it'll
month.
probably be the original crew recording. But if you want to be talked about by us,
Yes.
Like,
then all you have to do is donate money to our Patreon.
you probably drop $1 or more in change, like on the sidewalk.
Right.
You could just donate that.
You could pick up $1 at Speedway right now,
Right.
where we met, obviously.
Every time you go to the gas station, you probably buy a Smart Water when you can just get a free fountain drink water.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's $1
Save
right
yourself.
there.
That's more than $1. That's like $1.
And with the
50.
gas prices now, you're definitely saving on gas. So
Yes.
there's no excuse not to
Yes.
donate
Yes.
$1, maybe even $5, right? That was
Right.
the second
Yeah.
option.
And then just start posting pictures of where you put your stickers and stuff.
Yeah.
Sticker bomb stuff.
Yeah, I will post if anybody has any stickers already or whatever hoodies, any pictures that I receive of people wearing them or just stickers in certain places, I'm going to post on the page. It's not like I'm just like, yes, give me all your money. But anyways, yeah, I think that's it.
Yay! Episode 14.
Wop, 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 wop.
And if you guys haven't seen the last episode, go watch it. The views are kind of low.
Go
That's
watch
got
it.
Chris Gould of Spooky Diamonds
Yes.
and Brennan Chase and Nick Cyrus of Curse Blossom. I played their music videos on the episode.
Those are all 3 really good people. I don't necessarily know the third guy, but I know Chris
Yes.
and Brendan. Chris is cool.
Way back. Like
Fuck
4
Shoes, Chris. I don't know if you were there for
Yes.
that, but
Fuck shoes.
Yeah, fuck shoes.
Oh, that was all. That was started by that man over there,
Yeah.
was it not?
yeah.
Yeah, just
He just went shoeless. That
Brass
night.
Monkeys.
That was that. Wait, that was the night that he got up there and performed, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Chris did.
Yeah. I think Chris played that night.
Did he get up there?
Or was like
Are you asking me something that happened that night? Because I don't know.
I think he just guessed sang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got up there and sang.
Oh no.
that night?
That was Morgan.
They both did.
The one that sang "Fuck Shoes."
Yeah, I can. Yes, that was him that night. Chris got up there another day though, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
it was the same place.
Sang with
like
Powell or Casey.
He definitely put
times.
"Fuck Shoes" into the song as well. That was really cool. It was literally the song about fuck shoes.
That was Morgan.
But shout out to that guy.
He'll be up here one day. I'll get him.
We're waiting on you, Morgan.
Very good, Morgan Ivory. Look him up on Instagram and follow him.
Yes.
He sings about stuff really good.
Yes. I don't do anything on Instagram.
All right, very goodbye.
Bye.